You ever heard the expression an act of Congress? I think it would take an act of Congress for Danny to be able to obtain one, let alone both, of his players. So I made sure he was okay with that, knowing the difference between being a GM and being a virtual player. He said, have at thee. He was ready. Welcome, Danny Smith, our brand new A's GM. Ken Butram, GT Sundown, will be taking over the Twins. I did the lineup changes. Alex Kirilloff is coming off of the injured list tonight for the Twins. He will play on the Saturday and Sunday games as he has one more day of injury, assuming no setback. All right, so didn't want to get too late. You know, it's a Wednesday night. Franchise Hockey Manager goes at 10 o'clock, so we must be done by then. So I'm going to see if this sounds anything like it does. Jess cracked open the Frosty. Let's see what sound she makes for you. I don't know. I don't think it has the same effect. But it looks gorgeous. The beer is poured. It is not a coffee with the commish night. No siree. Silent but deadly. Indeed. Before we get too deep into it, we want to thank those who, while we were getting set up here, hit the resub button, starting with Jurassic Mark. 11 months? Has time flown by that quick, Mark? Thank you very much for the 11-month resub. And Tranquil, creator of the 007, James Bond, new member of the Texas Rangers, dropping in his 2 months up. Thank you very much for doing that as well. That means another boost has just been baked in after you just spent all of them. Good to see the activity, and we will get more of it soon enough, I know. Legacy, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Just as I was ready to push us along. And oh no! Shame on me, I had it off. Oh, I'm such a derp. So just for you. Hey, he worked hard for it. He worked hard for his money. So hard for it, honey. He worked hard for his money, so Commish is gonna treat Rob Deere just right. That one's for Rob Deere in the headlights, who activated his mega boost, and stupid Commish didn't have the volume ready to go on it.
You idiot.
Yep. Already starting off professional streamer. You bet, Aiden. I gave it to Danny. Danny said he didn't need it. So I told him, send it over. We can't have you not be a part of us when we switch over to 23. So happy to do it. You've done enough nice stuff for us here, including when you've been able to do the audio preview shows, which we hope you can do again soon enough. Hey, Dad, God and almighty, my frickin' email is all ready to go still. Yeesh. Sorry. I know PTSD for some of you out there hearing that. All right, where were we?
Let's go while we're young.
Oh, yeah, that's where we were. Legacy with that nice gifted sub landing on Grumpy Old Brian. I'm sure Grumpy Old Brian in thanks threw popcorn at Legacy. Because that's what grumpy guys do, right? I'm grumpy. As long as you don't threaten to gum anyone to death in the chat, we can't be responsible for that. Let's go!
Welcome. Come in. Fresh victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Well, son of a bitch.
See, proof we're not professional because we haven't learned to take our finger off the darn button. One of these days, I tell ya. One of these days. Commish LB, welcoming you to another fun-filled night of the eMLB Game of the Week as the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show comes back live. Upright, functional in it, and put your trays up, you know, because we're ready for liftoff here. I am the Commish. My friends will call me LB. My wife, well, because we're starting to stream again, she might start throwing the four-letter words around. She might have been throwing them around during the draft, but it is what it is. In the immortal words of Daffy Duck.
Watch your language, Sir Bud. We're on the air.
Yeah. We're not G-rated, but we try to keep it professional. That's very good, I tell you. Should you throw caramel apples instead of popcorn? I don't know. It depends if everyone's hungry and wants caramel apples or not. So just make sure we're catching it. And don't make it the really sticky caramel. So, all right. Hey!
Let's go, Angels.
Let's go, Angels, says Tom. 11 months up for him as well. Thank you, Tom, for doing that. And I agree with Legacy wholeheartedly. It might really hurt to get pelted by caramel apples, you know, for anybody. That sounds like the end result of a grumpy old Brian pelted caramel apple. Alrighty, gang. Survived? Mostly. I still had people calling me yesterday and saying, hey, can I still put money in my IRA? And I'm like, there's always one. Ugh, dear Lord. So we've survived as best as we can, but we still had one yesterday that just made me go, Apparently, Evil does not want to wear a bonnet here, but bonnets are going to be thrown around in the chat because Danny just threw one and it landed on Rockaway Joe. Thank you very much for doing that, Danny. And Rockaway Joe, if you are here, enjoy. And I tell you, every time Tranquil does that cat DJ emote, it reminds me that is on my to-do list for an animated emote. Fluffy Kitty Ninja Disco would be awesome. So, but I've got to let the kid do her thing first. So she's working on it. The next emote that you'll most likely see in the channel will most likely be the Co-Commish emote. It's going to be cute and adorable. And then after that, most likely, because Commish is capable of a fair amount of derp, most likely a Commish derp emote, or at least a Kitty Ninja derp emote. I think we need one of those at least in the channel. Because, you know, yours truly occasionally does that from time to time. So, hey, guess what, gang? It's the second half. We survived the All-Star break. We survived the draft. I hope you all enjoyed the draft with the attention to detail we try to put into it. The draft pool is already in the process of being constructed. Yep, I've already got over a dozen players in the draft pool. More people that don't sign, so if you look in your negotiations and you have anybody with impossible, unless you really decide to park a Brinks truck in their yard, you're probably gonna watch them go back into the draft pool and most likely be available, most likely for next season, but we'll see. So we'll let those cards go where they go, as I will add everything further. Deborah, thank you for the raid as well. We need a pirate emote for when someone pulls a pirate. Yeah, that might be it. That might be a good one as well, too. You can never see Ninja Kitty the same again after that hockey game. Alrighty, gang. Hey, we take all raids of it doesn't matter what size it is. We welcome them all. We're getting ready to start. It is the second half, and we're going to start on day one. We're going to do the Tigers taking on the Royals for your feature game of the night here tonight. We hope you sit back, relax, get back to the festivities of what we do around here, and have your beer on hand. Yes! Commish is fueled tonight by Old Reliable, the OJ IPA from Lone Pine Brewery. And I tell you, I've been so mad that this has not been available for a good month over at my local hockey team, my ECHL team, the Maine Mariners, that has not been available. It's been disappointing, to be very honest, that has not been available. So I enjoy it when I have it here. Good double IPA. Not really an IPA guy, but this one, as well as the Sam Adams, the Wicked Hazy IPA, they do it for me. So we'll enjoy a little bit of that tonight. It's not the size of the raid, but the passion they bring. I agree.
If you would join us.
David, we welcome you to the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. Thank you very much for hitting the follow button, as once again we look to continue to expand the old litter box. Yeah, we're going to need more kitty litter. We're going to need a bigger litter box. Did the commish just say ECHL team? I did. The ECHL Maine Mariners. I sit right behind the visitors. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Especially ECHL games, because they're feistier. They're more feistier, and the players are more capable of getting ornery with the fans. There's also more flying sticks and stuff. We've had at least 2 times this season that sticks have flown over the glass, and one hit my son, Dominic, the goalie, and another came real close to hitting a baby. And boy, if that thing hit the baby a week and a half ago, holy crap. You wouldn't even have to worry about me. My wife would have leaped over the bench and been trying to emasculate a fair share of guys. Holy crap, that was ugly. That would have been really ugly. So anyway, we're not here for that. We are here to talk some baseball. So again, if you're just joining us or you're not sure exactly where things are, first things first, here's the Discord. Join us in the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Discord. That is where you get the full story of the eMLB universe. Fabulous articles are being written by our virtual players that have just been drafted as they start to acclimate to their life, as they now have a team. They have a purpose. And we're going to start to see them as early as the Monday Sim is when the rookie leagues are going to start. So hopefully you guys have good luck with signing your draft picks with minimal issue. And we'll see how that builds from there. But that's coming really soon. We also, of course, have the trade deadline coming up. Trade deadline is officially on Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, just before I've been getting computer bombed of late. This is the 3rd phone call after 5 o'clock. And no one's there. Someone's really just being they're just being probably is someone who wants to add money to their IRA. You can add to your 401k, you just can't add to your IRA for last year. That one went out. Oh, I got the car warranty call earlier today, but every other call has been dead silence. And then the click after about 10 seconds. So it's like, whatever. So now I'm just going to hang up on them. Alrighty, so here's where we stand as we get ready to officially start the second half of the season. Can you add money to lower your ERA? I don't know about that. All right, Red Sox take a 2-game lead into the second half of the season over the Rays, with the Orioles not far behind, considering how slow the Orioles were out of the gate. Now 10 games over 500. That tells you, watch out for the boys from Baltimore, as they keep playing it pretty good. What if the phone call was from Samuel Adams? It wasn't from Boston. Then I would have taken it, but it wasn't. It said it was from Florida. and I've been getting calls from the same random numbers, so rather than you guys listen to it, I just hung up on it right away. In the Central, where we'll be watching action tonight, White Sox, Tigers are tied for the division thus far. Tigers have had a tough month of July to start off, winners of 4 of 13 so far. 4-9 record as they come into this one. We'll be watching the Royals in this one, having won their last 5 in a row. Wolf, a call from Samuel Adams would be almost as cool as Iron City. Call was from Stone Cold, like how his first interview went. I thought that interview went rough for me more than anyone else, but I think Stone Cold did just fine on that interview. But in the West, Rangers are with a little bit of a comfort lead, biggest lead of the American League, 4.5 games over both the Angels and the Astros at this point. Both teams will continue to be a challenge from there. Hey, Phoenix. I think I just saw you leave the Discord not very long ago, but glad to still have you here. Over in the National League, the Nationals, that has been a merry-go-round or a rotating door, whatever expression you want to use, about nobody is holding down the fort here in the National League East. You've had every single team not named Miami, but don't count Miami out. They've lost their last 4, but they're still on pace for one of their best seasons in quite some time, so the project is still working there. Nats are 2 games ahead of the Mets, and the Mets are a game ahead of the Phillies in a very competitive National League East. Over in the Central, what we thought was going to be a layup has turned into stress for Andrew Pace and the Cardinals. Just a half-game lead on the streaking Cubs. Brewers find themselves still in the mix, 2 games back. Watch out for the Pirates. Pirates are not down and out yet. They are 7 back, just 2 games under 500. Again, another case of slow start, but starting to pick up momentum in the right direction. We'll see what they do with what time they have left. Remember, trading deadline is this Tuesday, 6 o'clock, so we will see what moves get done. Hey, look at us. We're starting off with Fluffy here. Good deal. National League West is the layup of the league so far. The Padres, 10.5 games ahead of the Diamondbacks. Everyone's playing for wild card pride in that one to this point. Speaking of the wild card, in the NL wild card, the Cubs have a 1.5 game lead over the Brewers. Brewers find themselves 2 games up on the Mets, 3 on the Phillies. The Diamondbacks, Pirates, 5 games back in the wild card. Over in the American League, you've got the Rays and either the White Sox or Tigers, whichever team would not be in the lead in the Central. They would be the other team. Orioles are a 1.5 games back. Angels and Astros 2 games back as we officially start the second half of the season. Here's the games that we'll be watching mostly out of town. We'll be getting to this one in Detroit momentarily. It should be a pretty good matchup. Red Sox will take on the Yankees in the Bronx tonight. Eduardo Rodriguez will take the ball for the Red Sox. Nolan Martinez will oppose him. That is in the Bronx. The Yankees start the second half of the year at 4-8 on the season. Yeah, I saw the 7:08 start time. That's an interesting start time here. In Tampa, another good matchup. Orioles-Rays. This one will have more implications on how we will go into the month of August in the picture for the American League East, as the Orioles and Rays will most likely beat up on each other, and hopefully the Red Sox can take advantage of the Yankees in their position at this point. Jim Reed is scheduled to get the ball. The nutball is 9-2 with a 2.17 ERA. Hey, might be in contention for Cy Young talk. Who knows? Ryan Weathers will oppose him. He's 7-4 with a 4.46. The Twins will take on the Indians, as Ken and GT Sundown will get his first action as a GM. Hosting the Indians, Shane Bieber on the hill. Tough season for him. We'll see if he can turn around the second half. Emerson Hancock will oppose him. Hancock is 6-6 with a 4.05 ERA. Angels take on the White Sox. Another good matchup out west. Shohei Ohtani, Showtime, will be happening in Angel Stadium tonight as Dwight Kaida and the White Sox will oppose him. Excuse me a moment, the throat is trying to fight with me. All right, Blue Jays will take on the Athletics. Again, Danny Smith now in control of the A's. Most likely going to land the first pick for the coming year. We'll see how everything goes for that. Jays will have Juan Coelho take the hill. John Duplantier will oppose him. See if the Athletics look to make any moves. As a reminder, neither of the GMs are officially available to trade yet until they say they are ready. So keep in mind, even though there's a short window, we still need them to be the ones to say ready to go on the trade front. Over in Seattle, the Astros will take on the Mariners. Cecil Stud Cantrell, Community Creative Player of Hetz, trying to get his first eMLB victory. He's going to take on the Astros in this one. Aaron Nola will oppose him. Cantrell 0-2 with a 6.39 ERA to this point. Over in the National League, we got one afternoon game from Wrigley Field. The Cubs are taking on the Rangers in interleague action. Hans Kraus, 7-4 on the season, will do battle against Braylon Marquez. Marquez, not terrible, but the record is suggesting otherwise. 4-8 on the season for him. Yeah, allergies, I don't know. I think it's allergies. Mets will take on the Phillies, another good one in the battle of the National League East. Eric Carpenter, 6-8 on the season. He'll take on Brian Abreu, who's been injured, coming back 4-1 with a very respectable 1.61 ERA. Nationals will do battle against the Pirates. Cody Koshin will take on the illusionist Joe Diggs, another good battle. IPAs are a good palliative measure for allergies. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That'll be a good battle. Koshin 9-6 with a 2.59 ERA. Diggs 10-3 with a 3.03. Should see a very good pitching matchup at Nationals Park today. Reds will be hosting the Brewers. Tyler Baum is 0-5 on the year, 5.78 ERA. Hunter Cope gets the ball. Cope just making what is his second career start. He is 1-0 so far, lifetime, with a 1.15 ERA. Over in Atlanta, at Truist Park, the Rockies are in town. Chris Archer on the hill will take on Sean Newcomb, the recently real-life released. Was he released? Waived, designated Sean Newcomb, former first-round draft pick, 4-9 in the eMLB world. Art imitating life, apparently. Cardinals will host the Marlins. Jake Willis. Are you barking up the wrong tree? Here he goes. Jake Willis will be taking on Jack Flaherty at Busch Stadium here. The Marlins trying to get their 20th win on the road in this one. And the Cardinals are trying to stretch their lead in the Central, which is a half game coming into this one. Let's see, behind my big old, excuse me, again, the throat's just right now. Bush. Behind my head, you got the Diamondbacks taking on the Dodgers. Freddie Peralta will get the ball against Juan DePaul. Another good pitching matchup as teams reset their rotations. Hey, Coach. Peralta, 6-5, 3.57 ERA. DePaula, 9-6 with a 4.53 coming into this one. Last game on the schedule, we'll have the Giants taking on the Padres. Ridge Heisler gets the ball for the Giants, 3-3 on the year. Mackenzie Gore looking to get in number 11 on the season in this one for the Padres. Again, Padres have the most comfortable lead at this point for the season. All right, those are your games elsewhere. Time to get into the game of the night. I hope not for a rainout. Hooray. Let me remove myself. Goodbye, self. Okay. Wind will be blowing in from right field in this one at 10 miles an hour. Factor that into your betting as we are at Comerica Park. the spacious Comerica Park. Lineups have been submitted. Will be easy to go through everything here. No one will be tired due to the All-Star break. Lineup still looks good to you, Minerva? No last-minute change of any sorts? Grumpy going Detroit 1. Wow. Okay. Everything's good for Minerva. On to Detroit. Mark, any last-minute change for you from your planned lineup? If you've not been here before and wondering what is going on, this is an online league. Yours truly is just the commissioner. I have 30 dedicated GMs, including 2 new ones that are now aboard. They make all the decisions. I'm just here to tell the story as best as I can. You'll be watching an online live broadcast. This is our national game of the night. Oh, Sadier's not in chat. Okay. Minerva, do you have the bets? If you have the bets, that would be great. Starting with Grumpy Old. Okay, Bregman going to first base. Mark, I apologize. Your whisper got bad type. I'm not sure. Hey, Jacob. Oh, Aiden's going to do it? Okay, thank you, Aiden. Greatly appreciate it. Just write him in a Discord DM to me. And only after the 3rd inning is done, send me the final results. Anyone who bets in the 2nd or 3rd inning, just put in parentheses that it's a 2nd or 3rd inning bet. Okay, Altuve, DH. Thank you. I was not sure about that. And Witt to 3rd in place of Levan Soto. Okay. You originally said go with your lineup, so I put lineups in, so I've got a preview for Levan Soto instead of Bobby Witt. It's all good, though. Yeah, put an 8 by a Cardinals fan, because Cardinals will come in the 8th inning and try to land a bet and say, hey, it's legit. All right, same situation for the Tigers. Everyone in the bullpen is going to be nice and healthy. Going to be easy to jump into this one based on that. Here's the part of the show where if you have not done so yet and you're wondering what everyone's doing, if you are here, whether you're a first-timer, a lurker, a drop enabler, doesn't matter. You are welcome to join us here on this part of the show. Embrace your inner Pete Rose. Put in a bet. What are you betting for? You're betting on who you think's going to win the game and how many runs the winning team will score. We'll talk about that in a sec. What are you betting for? You're betting for balls of yarn. If you have a community-created player here in the Fluffy Kitty Ninja universe, in the eMLB universe, then balls of yarn are your way to improving on your player. For every 1,000 balls of yarn, you can trade them in and you can get a boost. For every 5,000 balls of yarn, you can call upon Lion-O and the Thundercats. They're cousins of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, you know. And you can, for 5,000 balls of yarn, you can get a bonus boost. So, for the price of 5, you get 6. That'd be funny, Denver. So again, here's what you do. Oh my God, the computers are relentless. Goodbye. Computers are relentless, chat. Someone is really messing with yours truly. Pete Rose wants $20 for the mention of his names. That's cheap. I would assume he wants another 0 after that. Yeah, Sam Adams, please call back during business hours. All right, here's how the betting works. If you're not familiar, put in the chat which team you think is going to win, and the number is how many runs the winning team will score. If you're right on the team and make that bet in the first inning, if you're right at the end of the game, you're going to win 75 balls of yarn. If you come in late or you decide to bet in the second inning, you can do that at strategy. Might cost you, though. You can only win 50 balls of yarn if you nail the right team in the second inning. Last chance to bet tonight will be before the third out of the third inning. If you pick the right team at the end of the game from a third inning bet, that's 25 balls of yarn. Do note, at any time you pick the wrong side during the betting window, it will cost you 25 balls of yarn. That's the only thing that it will hurt. The number does not care which team you selected, and it cannot hurt you, it can only help. If you nail the number, you're going to get a bonus 50 balls of yarn. So even if you pick the wrong team but nail the number, you're still going to be a winner. You'll get 25 balls of yarn for that. Maximum amount of balls of yarn you can win for nailing the right team and the number from the get-go is 125 balls of yarn. That's a pretty good night, considering 1,000 balls of yarn can get you either a created player or a boost. For all I know, it could have been, but the kid, my kids are good. They don't drink a lot of soda. And my littlest one does not like soda at all. She loves Capri Sun, she loves apple juice, and she drinks an awful lot of water. She's a good kid. Strawberry lemonade flavored water, that is. eMLB game of the night ready to go. Whip and Hap in lineup. Okay, let me change that. Whip and Hap in the lineups. Just got your message. Okay, as requested. All right, now that's locked in. It's eMLB game of the night. Start of the second half of the season. Just before the trading deadline. We're still powered by Out of the Park 22. Soon after the season is done, we'll transition over to OOTP 23, now out and available. Hope you've been enjoying it. I hadn't even downloaded it yet. Commish again tonight is being fueled by Lone Pines OJ IPA, the 8.1% double IPA. Nice little change of pace. And of course, you're watching this live on the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. Or if you're watching this on VOD, then you might be watching this on the brand new YouTube channel. As you see, we've got a personalized YouTube channel now for a URL. Click that link, subscribe. You will get all content. All draft stuff is currently being uploaded to the YouTube channel right now. The podcast, of course, the eMLB Insider podcast is also exclusively available on that channel. For more information, hit that link, go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Remember, YouTube subscriptions are free. Tonight's starting lineup for the Kansas City Royals coming into this one. They are won 5 straight. They are 3rd in the American League in walks drawn. They're also 3rd in the league in how many walks allowed. So they're pretty consistent in that walks department. George Valera will lead it off. The 24-year-old has a couple home runs in his career against Matt Manning. He's been hitting .331 with 9 homers and 32 runs batted in since June 1st. He's been a heck of a player, and that might have sent Chin Fang Chen packing. George Valera will lead it off in left field. Nikki Lopez will be your shortstop. 4-game hitting streak for him, 20 hits shy of hitting 1,000 in his career. Lopez, the shortstop, batting 2nd tonight, most experience against Matt Manning in this game. Andrew Vaughn will be the DH, hitting just 196 in this month of July. He'll try to get another home run off of Manning The top 3 in the lineup have 4 career home runs against Matt Manning. Vaughn will be the DH, batting 3rd. The big head, Lucas Parker, community created player of Limsall Gaming, leading the team. 15 home runs on the year. The now 22-year-old from San Diego, hitting .263 with 9 home runs on the road this season. He'll be at first tonight, batting 4th. Miguel Sano, no plane crashes here. The right fielder will bat 5th. Sano is hitting just .177 with 2 homers and 8 RBI and 62 at-bats over June 1st. Part-time player, definitely not been happy about it. We'll see if he can capitalize right behind Parker in this one. Francis Grulin will be over at 3rd base tonight, the Dominican. Also hitting .180 since June 1st. A lot bigger sample size. That's 100 at-bats, so he's been going in the wrong direction. And his experience against Matt Manning is not as good either. 4 for 21. Tony Bernazard, though, the rookie from Orlando, has been hitting the ball solidly. He's got a 5-game hit streak. 10 for 21 with a homer and 7 RBI in that time. He's also been on base for 13 consecutive. He'll try to extend that tonight. He'll be over at 2nd, batting 7th. Sam McMillan has been hitting the ball pretty decent. Just had a 3-game hitting streak and has been hitting .241 on the road this season. 2 for 2 against Matt Manning. He'll bat 8th as the catcher tonight. And Manuel Margot, nice small 2-year deal that he was signed to, and I think he's done pretty well in that role. He's hitting 14 of his last 15 games. He's gone 22 for 51. That's north of .430 with 5 RBI and 11 runs scored in that time. Margot is bringing it down in the bottom of the order. He'll bat 9th tonight in center field. Rookie Alejandro Rosario from Miami. His last loss was on May 26 against the Twins, and he's won his last 5 consecutive decisions, including 2 against Detroit this year. Gotta think he's in the Rookie of the Year conversation. 8-3 with a 3.40 ERA. And so many computers that keep calling, I'm gonna let them listen to our entire lineup. For the Detroit Tigers, leading off as the DH, Jose Altuve will be your DH. Venezuelan just had his 23rd 100 hit. Hey, I bet you like that, didn't you? Stupid computers. 2,300 hits now for Altuve's career as he got number 2,300 on July 13th, the last game before the All-Star break against the Blue Jays. He'll be at first, the DH tonight, excuse me. Thanks, Mark. You messed me up. I'm kidding. Center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Mullins, just a .224 average in the month of July thus far, but he has been consistent otherwise. .304 average to this point for Mullins. He's in center field, batting 2nd. Bobby Witt Jr. just installed late in the lineup. Got nothing to say. You see the stats, .326, 14 homers, 53 runs batted in. He's batting 3rd, playing 3rd tonight in front of Riley Green, the left fielder. Green will be the DH, hitting .338 at Comerica Park this season. Keibert Ruiz just will turn 27 on Sunday, as in later tonight, when we get to Sunday, that is. He's 3 for 24 in his last 7. He's going to try to ramp it back up. 2 for 5 in his career against Alejandro Rosario. Fair share of players are 2 for 5 against Rosario. That might not be good for the rookie from KC. Alex Bregman is your first baseman, batting 6th, 170 for the month of July. He'll be at first tonight. Dexter Morgan, community creative player of JQ, who's in the chat. Morgan hitting just .245 at night during night games this season with a couple homers and 18 RBI. He does enter play with a 3-game hit streak. He'll be at 2nd, batting 7th. Ian Happ just sliding down to the number 8 spot. He'll be in right field tonight. Happ is just 2 for 36 in the month of July. That's a .056 clip, chat. Finally, Michael Brooks will be the number 9 hitter, the 2nd-year rookie from Wellington, Florida. Also hitting below 200 for the month of July. He'll also try to turn it around with the bat, batting 9th at short. Matt Manning, the 7-year veteran, all with Detroit. 5-5 with a 3.80 ERA this season. When he's at home, 3-3 with a 3.61 and a slightly better whip. He's pitched better at Comerica Park. That's your lineups. Time to bring me back aboard. Let's go to Comerica Park. Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome back. It's the eMLB game of the night. I got to move some stuff over as we are back to live action with the out-of-town scoreboard mattering to all of you. So let's get her widgets back in place. Let's get us going here as we welcome you to tonight's action between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Good AL Central matchup. Royals looking for their 6th straight win. Tigers starting this month of July 4-9, trying to turn their month of July around. Let's look at the defensive alignment for the Tigers before we get this one underway. Out in left field will be Riley Green. Cedric Mullins patrolling center. Ian Happ will be out in right field. Bobby Witt is over at third. Michael Brooks is your shortstop. Dexter Morgan is at second. And Alex Bregman will be over at first. Keibert Ruiz is your catcher. For the man on the hill, the 27-year-old from Sacramento, California, the tall 6'6" right-hander, Matt Manning. Again, the 7-year veteran enters play 5-5 on the year with a 3.80 ERA. 92 and a third innings of work. He's given up 78 hits, 39 earned runs, walking 36, striking out 106 to this point. May your balls be plentiful. Always.
That's what she said.
Manning, sporting 4 pitches. The fastball, slider, curveball, changeup combination will throw it in the mid-90s. Again, Manning, 7-year veteran, former first-round draft pick, 9th overall in 2016 by the Tigers out of Sheldon High School in Sacramento, California. Game is ready to go. Let's get our first batter into the game. That'll be George Valera. Valera has been a hot part of the Royals lineup these days. The 24-year-old enters play. 302 on the year with 11 home runs and 42 runs batted in. As a reminder to all of you, when no one's on base, we go right to the result. When runners are on base, we'll go pitch by pitch. We must be done by 10 o'clock, so we got 2 hours and 15 minutes to do it. So let's go. Instructions are in. eMLB Game of the Night, second half officially underway of this 2025 season. Cheers. Let's have fun. Again, wind is blowing in from right. Factor that into your situation here. First pitch of the game is going to be swung on, driven into center field where it's deep out there. Mullins patrolling over, moves over to his right as he compensates with the wind, brings it in for the first out of the day. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's a good start if I say so myself. With 1 out now, Nikki Lopez will come into the box. The 30-year-old from Bolingbrook, Illinois, enters play with a .274 average, 3 home runs, 29 runs batted in, and he is entering with a 4-game hit streak. The 1-1. Slapped up the middle into the shift, well positioned there by Michael Brooks. He'll throw on to first and make the easy play as the shift works to perfection there. 2 quick outs for Manning to start us off. 2 outs now for Andrew Vaughn. The 27-year-old from Santa Rosa, California, enters in. Former 6th overall pick, first round back in 2019 out of California, Berkeley. Entering play, hitting .267 on the season with 10 home runs and 45 runs batted in. 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss as he goes inside with the off-speed pitch. Matt Manning will earn his first strikeout on the night, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 inning. Go the Royals in the first. Bottom of the first coming up. Tigers ready to go. No one used the K, so I'm using it. Bottom of the first, we go. It's time for the Royals. Look in the outfield or the defensive alignment as we look around the diamond. George Valera. Sorry, George. George Valera will be in left field. Manuel Margot is your center fielder. Miguel Sano will be in right field. Francis Grulin is over at third tonight. Nikki Lopez is your shortstop. Tony Bernazard is over at second, and Lucas Parker is at first. Sam McMillan is behind the dish. He will be catching for the 23-year-old from Miami, Florida. It is Alejandro Rosario. Rosario, the 6-foot right-hander, making his 16th appearance on the season. Actually, that's the 17th, I believe. Yes, it's the 17th, my bad. 8-3 on the year with a 3.40 ERA, 84 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 74 hits, 32 earned runs, walking 28 and striking out 85 to this point. Pretty much one batter an inning has been struck out. Throws upper 90s and can touch 100 pretty regularly. We'll have to keep track how often he hits 100 in this one. He throws the fastball, slider, curveball, changeup combination similar to Matt Manning, just a little harder. He is the first round pick in 2021 by the Royals. He was 8th overall that round as he was drafted out of Miami Christian High School by the Royals. He's also named the number 4 prospect. I think he's still that. He was the number 4 prospect in the league to start the year. Oh, 1 pitch from Rosario with the shift on to Jose Altuve, who again got his 23rd hit in his last game. Grounder over to the right side. Bernazard will range over to his left from the shift. He'll throw over to first for the out. Altuve retired 4-3, 1 out, and that'll put Cedric Mullins into the box. Mullins, the 30-year-old from Snellville, Georgia, enters play, hitting .304 this year, 14 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Three-two pitch to Mullins. Grounded right back up the middle. Rosario's got it. He's got to hurry as he had to go a ways for it. Not going to get the speed of Mullins. He'll get there in time with the infield single. Mullins gets aboard with the infield hit. First hit on the day for either side. With 1 out, 1 on. That'll put Bobby Witt Jr. into the box. Witt, the 25-year-old from Colleyville, Texas. .326 average on the year, 14 home runs and 53 runs batted in. First pitch as Parker keeps Mullins close. 102-mile-an-hour pitch will miss low, ball 1. Yikes, 102. Checking the stats on Mullins. Mullins has 6 stolen bases on the year, has been caught 3 times. The 1-0, this is a fastball missing away. It's a 2-ball, no strike count to Witt. It was a first-round draft pick, 5th overall back in 2019 out of Heritage High School in Colleyville, Texas. And in the eMLB universe, he was drafted by the Tigers, not by the Royals. Again, this file became Sim in 2019. The 2-0. He's going to swing on the 2-0 pitch and pops it up behind second base. This one will get into the outfield, but not deep, as Nikki Lopez will snag it. Makes the second out. Mullins getting back to first. The one that got away. Two outs now for Riley Green. Green will be the DH today. He's been hitting well at Comerica. 338 average on the year with 3 homers. For the season overall, he's hitting 278 with 7 home runs and 21 runs batted in. First pitch from Rosario as the shift sets up. This one will miss outside, ball 1. You had one of those what? Yep, last chance for first inning bets. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate your assistance tonight. Oh. I get it now, as soon as you added the second part. I got to assume all of us had that one. But things happen the way they do for a reason. The 1-0. That'll miss away. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch is delivered. That's going to miss outside. 3 balls, no strikes. It's pretty consistent with location. All 3 pitches, he's trying to go up and away on them. Green is not obliging, and they're outside the zone. It's a 3-ball, no strike count so far. The 3-0 is going to miss high, ball 4, and walk him on 4 pitches. Green will get down to first. Rosario nowhere close on any of those pitches. That'll put 2 on here with 2 outs. Cabe Ruiz, who's had a tough month. In his last 7 games, just 3 hits in 24 at-bats. Still hitting .307 on the year with 9 home runs and 44 runs batted in. Ruiz will turn 27 in a couple of sim days here. First pitch to Ruiz will find its way belt high for strike 1. Cedric Mullins is your runner at second, Riley Green over at first here. 2 outs, bottom of the first, just underway here at Comerica. 0-1. Jams him inside. He'll pop it up. Chasing after it is Grulon, but he'll watch it into the bleachers. It'll be a no ball, 2 strike count to Ruiz. Again in his rookie campaign, had a couple of starts down in Omaha before called up, where it appears he's here to stay now. The 0-2 goes right after him with a 99-mile-an-hour pitch. Ruiz will foul it off, stay alive, no balls, 2 strikes. Did see Rosario in Winter League action this year. He was 3-2 with a 4.68 ERA from our action in Australia. The 0-2 goes outside, rolls it over to first, right at Lucas Parker. Easy play for him. He'll step on the bag. That will retire the side. A couple of runners will get on base, but they will be stranded there. 1 inning in the books. Time to go to the 2nd inning. No score from Comerica Park. It's the eMLB game of the night. As we start top of the second, Matt Manning ready for his second inning of work. Had a good 1-2-3 inning to start off. So he's got the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming due up. Here comes probably one of the more dangerous hitters in this lineup. Lucas Parker, the 22-year-old from San Diego, California, enters play hitting .283 on the year. Team leading 15 home runs and 52 runs batted in. Finds himself hitting .263 on the road, but he does have 9 home runs when he travels. Oh, 1 pitch with the shift on to Parker. Line shot into left field. That one's going to get by, as that one was probably not measured very well by Riley Green. Once he realized how much of a sizzler this one and that it kept carrying, he had to leap and it got by him. Parker takes the corner heading for second, and he will get in there with the leadoff double, as he just scorches that ball opposite field. 23rd double on the year for the big head. He'll get the first hit for the Royals today with no one out here in the second. That'll put big Miguel Sano into the box, looking to try to do some damage here. Sano, the 32-year-old from San Pedro de Macorís in the Dominican, enters play hitting .183 on the year with 4 home runs and 13 runs batted in. You know, a guy recently signed in the draft who might do better in the outfield. Possibly. 14 rating there for Green, so he's not terrible, but he's not stellar. All right. First pitch to Sano is coming, and it will find its way in there on the outer half. Called strike 1. Sano, now an 11-year veteran, does have over 1,000 career hits. 281 of those are homers, so you know when he hits it, he can hit it a ton. The 0-1 coming inside, missing 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That one's in the dirt. Good block by McMillan to stop Parker from getting anywhere further than second. Shift is on. Dexter Morgan is cheating just behind Parker here. How many guys will be drafted to MLB this year? Do you mean how many will make the majors before the year is done? I can think a small handful will. Hey, Billy. Depends on management how they want to handle the service time. The 2-1 pitch up in the zone, but at the letters, call strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sano did not like the call, but that was easily a good call according to eMLB Sportsnet K-Zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No one out here. The 2-2. Line shot right up the middle, and that's going to get by Morgan for a base hit. Good positioning by Mullins. Parker did not get a big jump on it, as he had to react on whether or not Morgan was going to have that ball. He'll stop at third. Miguel Sano will have a base hit here. We got runners at first and third now with nobody out. Francis Grulin will try to do some damage. Grulin, the 24-year-old from Santo Domingo. Grulin hitting .222 this season with 1 home run and 17 runs batted in. Again, he has struggled since the summer has started, basically hitting just .180 during that time. First pitch comes inside, but I think it caught the black. It did. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Curveball gets the outer half. Good pitch by Manning. He's quickly ahead on Grulon. No balls, 2 strikes. Boss battle. Can we get Fluffy summoned one more time here? We already had Fluffy once tonight. I'm thinking of adjusting Fluffy to be a little tougher and also a little bit more reward. I just haven't adjusted it yet. 0-2 pitch. That one sails away. Slider did not slide. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Grulon already in his 5th season with the Royals, signed as an international free agent with the Royals back in 2017. One, 2 pitch goes after that. Pitch is lifted into left field, drifting towards the seats. It does find its way into the seats as both Witt and Green went chasing after it, but it gets safely down for Grulon to stay alive at a 1 ball, 2 strike count. A 1-2 pitch into right field. I can't believe my phone. Caught by Ian Happ, heading for home is Parker. It's going to be close. Safe. He'll get there in time. Go away. How many is that? 3, 4? Someone's really messing with the commish. Ugh. Sacrifice fly for Francis Grulon will score Lucas Parker. It's his 18th RBI on the year. Ring bells, go ting-a-ling-a-ling. That was a great throw by Ian Happ. He made it close. But Parker scores. Royals are off to a 1-0 lead. Sano's still over at first. In comes another community-created player, Tony Bernazard, son of the real Major Leaguer Tony Bernazard, and former 10-year Major League veteran as well as a Mets GM once upon a blue moon. Tony Bernazard, a.k.a. Cocarico, on Twitch. 23-year-old from Orlando, rookie, .299 average this season with 2 home runs and 31 runs batted in. We should do bets for how many calls I'm gonna get. It's 8:05 in the damn... This is my business line, by the way, chat, that you keep hearing. It does not normally get calls like this, but all of a sudden this is becoming normal. I'm getting a little ticked off about it. I have my suspicions, but someone who left on not very favorable terms recently, all of a sudden this is happening. Just saying, perception is reality, as I said to that individual. First pitch, it's going to miss. Well, no, never mind. It was belt high and in there. Strike 1. Hold on a sec. Now I'm getting a call that I know is... I missed it. Billy, everything okay? I saw you just try to call, so... Oh. With friends like that, who needs enemies? As he's laughing right now. I say this with all love and affection, Billy.
You jackass!
0-1 pitch going to Bernazard. Catches the outside corner. Manning is quickly up ahead. No balls, 2 strikes here. Again, 1 run in, 1 out. SSSOMFS, Bill. There's only one other person in this chat who knew that acronym, and there he is. Billy's the player of the game. Don't encourage him. 0-2. Up in the zone, missing, ball 1. All right, I'm going to add Billy's phone number to numbers most likely to try to sell me dealer warranty services for my, for my muffler. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Bernazard gets back in the box. The pitch from Manning. Low, grounded to third. Witt has it to second for 1, but Morgan has to do a little dipsy-do, watching out for big Miguel Sano coming his way. Ouch. I hated having 2 pulled. I can't imagine having all 4. Hopefully Spence is doing fine. Sano will be thrown out on the fielder's choice, 5-4. We've got 2 outs now. The speedy Bernazard is over at second. 5 steals on the year, caught 3 times. 2 outs now for the number 8 hitter, Sam McMillan, the catcher. The Floridian enters play hitting .221 with 5 home runs and 20 runs batted in, excuse me. He just had a 3-game hit streak end. You're having a tooth pulled tomorrow and you're sure it's not a wisdom tooth. Oh, that's not good. First pitch, no. Manning will check on Bernazard, who gets back in there safely. First pitch to McMillan will be in there on the inside. Called strike 1. Nice pitch. McMillan, of course, facing his former squad. He was part of the Tigers organization the prior 3 seasons. He was traded along with Jacob Wallace this offseason for Kendall Williams to become a Royal. Oh, 1 pitch, sails that one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. More things on the list you can eat than you thought. Jello, I thought. Pudding. Just soft stuff, right? One pitch. Manning goes and checks over on Bernazard again. He'll get back in there. Mashed potatoes makes a lot of sense as well. So obviously sweet potatoes, mashed, applesauce. Probably the same stuff that my wife was told that she had to eat when she had her major surgery. She couldn't eat anything solid for a while. Captain Crunch berries? That sounds like that would hurt. The 1-1. That one's gonna catch. Ooh, interesting call. Yeah, that's a pretty good call on the Sportsnet K zone. Called strike 2. 98 on the gun from Manning. Might be his hardest pitch of the night. Yeah, if he's on both of his video game devices, he's doing fine. I agree, Scott. Captain Crunchberries, I'm thinking going down. I'm like, pain! You're a dick.
Watch your language, you bud. We're on the air.
Screw you, Daph. 5 calls. It's 8:11. I'm letting my wife know when she comes back, and I'm going to tell her to answer the phone afterwards. The 1-2. Swings on that one as the runner was going. This one's lifted, and it is going with the wind and heading foul down the line. Did not have the distance. Wind is blowing in from right field. One ball, 2 strikes to McMillan. the pitch. Bernazard goes again, swung on, grounded over to short. Michael Brooks has it. He'll throw over to first in time to retire McMillan. That will retire this side. Sacrifice fly from Francis Grulin is the difference in this game thus far. Bottom of the second, we go. Royals 1, Tigers nothing. Bottom of the second, we go. Let's start it off with the number 6 hitter, Alex Bregman, entering into the box. The 31-year-old Bregman from Albuquerque. Knew I should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque. 246 on the season for Breggs. 8 home runs and 43 runs batted in. Been a tough July for him. Just a 170 average with just a solo home run. 13 strikeouts during that time. 3-1 pitch to Bregman. It's going to miss low and away, and Rosario's second walk on the day is going to walk the leadoff batter. Never a good sign to start an inning off. Nobody out, Bregman aboard. Not known for his stealing ability, but he's got a good hitter in front of him. Dexter Morgan! Slashing his way into your hearts. Community Credit Player of Jay Kuhn. Second-year veteran, hitting .275 on the year with 5 home runs and 37 runs batted in. Comes in 2 for 5 in his career against Alejandro Rosario. Rosario's first pitch, big swing as he looked like he was thinking fastball, but got a slider. Fooled completely on that pitch. No balls, 1 strike. Hold on. I'm sure the wife is not here right now. She's picking up Rocky Draws right now. Oops. I just let the wife know how many times the phone has gone off while we've been streaming. Somebody in this chat is laughing their ass off, probably at my expense. I just read Tim's comment. 0-1 pitch to Morgan's going to miss low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sorry, just letting the wife know to get the phone for the rest of the night. Bring up the slider, Ricky. Give him the heater. That's a tough voice to do. And only because I don't get to play this one much.
Well, you may run like Maze, but you hit like shit.
The 1-1. Swings at the off speed and is going to foul it back. Sent the breaking pitch to him, and Morgan sends it straight back into the seats. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 delivery from Rosario. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Emotional damage.
Never upset a serial killer. But Alejandro Rosario is going to tempt fate there, striking out. Dexter Morgan, first strikeout on the day for Rosario. 1 out here, bottom of the second. Alex Bregman still over at first. Ian Happ, the number 8 hitter, will enter into the box. Happ has been struggling of late. The 30-year-old from Pittsburgh enters play, hitting .255 on the year with 9 home runs and 32 runs batted in. Just 2 for 36 in the month of July. First pitch with the shift on curveball finds its way for strike one. Nikki Lopez playing just to the second base side of the bag from the shortstop spot. That's right, get Dexter angry. He'll murder you before the night's done. But probably literally. The 0-1 pitch misses low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Captain Crunch gonna get it from the serial killer now. I get it. That's good. 1-1. Grounded over against the shift, over to third, over to short for 1, over to first the end time, and Ian Happ hits into the rare 5-6-3 double play.
Yeah, baby!
Dexter will be the first batter to throw a cutter. I get it. 2 innings in the books here at Comerica Park. Royals find themselves off to a 1-0 lead. As we go to the third, this is a friendly reminder. It's your last chance. This is the third inning. Last chance for you to bet on this game and earn some balls of yarn if you wish to bet in the chat. All you got to do is write down which team you think is going to win and how many runs the winning team will score. Top of the third, we go. Number 9, 1-2 hitters due up for the Royals. We'll start off with Manuel Margot. Margot has had a very respectable 2025 year, hitting .296 on the season, 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in. It's been a nice veteran addition on a 2-year deal to this Royals lineup. Margot has been very hot. He has hit in 14 of his last 15 games. 22 hits in his last 51 at-bats. That's a... Oh, hold on. That's a 431 clip, chat. He's hitting 431 in his last 15 games with 5 RBI and 11 runs scored. 2-2 pitch to Margot. Pops it up. That one's right on the back of the infield. Morgan is going to bring it in and make the play for the out. 1 out. We'll go back to the top of the order. George Valera will be your batter. Valera 0 for 1 tonight. Three, 2 pitch. Got him looking. Fooled him completely with the curveball there. You know what that means. Extreme, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Hey, 4 months now. We appreciate that. Thank you. Martin Bradford, your pitcher, who we're getting ready to do some boosting on. I appreciate the 4-month sub. Alrighty. So, we had a strikeout, so we didn't get to hit the button. Second strikeout on the day for Matt Manning as he gets Valera looking on the 3-2 pitch. 2 outs now for Nikki Lopez. Lopez is 0 for 1. 3-2 pitch. Got him looking. Lots of looking in that inning. A lot of pitches also thrown, but side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Matt Manning here in the top of the third. Bottom of the third, we will go. It's 1-0 Kansas City. Bottom of the third we go. Remember, last chance for you to put a bet in on this game. As Aiden just told you, last chance to bet. Michael Brooks will start us off. 9-1-2 hitters are due up for the Tigers in this one. Michael Brooks, the 23-year-old from Wellington, Florida, entering into the box. .259 average on the campaign with a home run and 18 runs batted in. .3-1 pitch. Swinging bunt. Sam McMillan's going to range down to third base side. Big spinorama over to first in time to get Michael Brooks for the out. Good work by McMillan there, hustling out of the box to make Brooks the first out of the third. Get back to the top of the order. Jose Altuve will be your batter. And Altuve getting the 2,300 hit plateau, now within about 170 hits of getting into the top 100 hitters of all time. First pitch he sees, lifts it into left field. Riley Green is coming in towards the line, towards shallow left. Makes the grab for the second out. Sure loves to bang things. So much buzz around Altuve. I get it. I love those jokes. Oh my God. Do I still have it? Hold on. Did I find it? No. Okay. I was trying to find that dad joke that I found earlier today that was really good, and unfortunately I'm not remembering it right now, so I guess it really wasn't that good. Cedric Mullins will be your batter. Mullins 1 for 1 tonight. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Supposedly there was, but Alejandro Rosario said, no way, thank you. Side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Alejandro Rosario. No more bets. 3 innings are done here. It's 1-0 Kansas City. We go to the 4th inning now. Andrew Vaughn, Lucas Parker, Miguel Sano are scheduled up here to take on Matt Manning. 3 strikeouts through 3 innings for him thus far. Thank you, Aiden, very much for doing the bets for me tonight. I'm not sure what you mean, Legacy. Balls of yarn fluctuate. So if you're participating in heist, you're putting balls of yarn in. Whatever amount you put in, you're deducting that from your count. Then you're getting an increase. If you lose, then you lose the balls of yarn. When you do a boss battle, it costs you 50 balls of yarn, and then you get whatever. The more people in, the less you get because it's being shared. That's why I'm thinking of adjusting Fluffy to be a bit more of a challenge, but a bit more rewarding for you guys working together to get there. Maybe it just wasn't known that when you do a heist, like if you do heist 100, you lost 100 balls by putting that bet in, but if you win, you get a 35% payout, so you get 135 balls of yarn, so you make 35 that way. Hopefully that helps. Oh, no worries. No worries. I just hope that helps. And again, that's why we do the betting portion of the game, too, to get you extra ways for balls of yarn. I just manually enter that in off stream, though. All right, Andrew Vaughn will start us off here, top of the 4th. Hong Kong Phooey this time around. Vaughn is 0 for 1. 6. My wife is going to answer the phone now going forward. The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he swung him right out of his shoe tops with that curveball.
I cannot hit curveball. Straight ball, I hit it very much. Curveball, that's our friend.
Matt Manning with his 4th strikeout on the day. 110 strikeouts for Manning through 95 2/3 innings of work this year. He's had the K going on all year. 1 out here, top of the 4th. Lucas Parker will be the batter. Parker went opposite field with a double and scored back in the 2nd. Your new girlfriend works at the zoo. You think she's a keeper. There's no lying about that one, Cito. First pitch from Parker. Swung on, well struck in the air to right field. That's a no-doubter. I hit pitch around, Mark. But Lucas Parker had other intentions. Absolutely crushes that one into right field. The big head goes deep fly for the 16th time this year. Lucas Parker, 16th home run. Look at where that off-speed pitch was. I hit 2 for pitch around, but that's where he put it. It's 2-0. Hold on. All right. Sorry, my wife was just saying, you know, what I've been dealing with no one's on the other end. So I'm letting her know that I think someone's having fun at our expense right now. All right, top of the 4th. 2-0, 1 out. Miguel Sano is 1 for 1 tonight. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He gets it by him with the off-speed pitch.
Fatality.
5th strikeout of the night for Matt Manning. 2 outs now in the top of the 4th. For in-stream calls. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, actually, wouldn't it? There's the official count from Mark. We've had 3 swinging strikes, 2 caught looking so far for Manning here. 2 outs now in the top of the 4th. Francis Grulin had a sacrifice fly into right field to score Lucas Parker in the 2nd. 3-2 pitch. He got him. Go! Throws the 94-mile-an-hour fastball right by him. 6 strikeouts on the day for Matt Manning. Side is retired, but not before Lucas Parker gets his 2nd hit of the night. This one leaves the yard. 16th homer of the year for Parker. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Bottom of the 4th we go. Alejandro Rosario ready to take on the middle of the order. Bobby Witt, Riley Green, Caballero Ruiz are due up. We'll start with Witt. Witt is 0 for 1 tonight. 0-1 pitch. Look out. That one got away, and that one got him good. Slider did not slide very much. 89 on the gun. Witt will walk right down to first, realizing that was no intent on it. He'll get over to first, and that's never a good sign. Leadoff runner aboard, and one who's known to have some wheels, although only 1 stolen base on the year for Witt. He had a career high 11 last season in his rookie year. Riley Green will be the batter. Green took a walk in his first at bat. First pitch for Rosario. Checks the runner, throws the pitch, checks swing. They'll appeal down to third. No, says the third base umpire. 1 ball, no strikes. Rosario has electric stuff, but you can still see that he's a bit more of a thrower than an actual pitcher here as he still works on his craft. Gets into the set. Parker keeping Witt close. Checks the runner. Delivers. In there with the fastball. 99 on the gun from the stretch. Are you kidding me? One ball, one strike. Yeah, that is pretty cool, the Paul Bearer emote. It's a yay emote. I like it. One pitch. Shift is on. A lot of real estate available in left field. The pitch to Green is in there. Called strike. The throw to second. Not going to be in time, and that one's going to get away. Witt's going to hustle as he read it right away, and that one will get into the outfield. Witt will steal over to third. Meanwhile, he'll also get a stolen base. That's the second steal on the season for Bobby Witt. Error will be charged to Sam McMillan, I believe, on the throw. Yep. Throw. It's an error to Sam McMillan. Now his 7th error on the year. We got a runner at third. Nobody out now for Riley Green on a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Grounded to short. Diving stop over at short. Beautiful play from Nikki Lopez. He will get the out. A runner is going to score on the play, but I tell you, that one was deep in the hole. It looked pretty sexy to me, don't you think? Get those emotes all out, don't ya? Why don't ya? Sexy play in of the day, just witnessed by Nikki Lopez. RBI on the ground out, though, for Riley Green. It's his 22nd on the season. Witt will score, but we've got one out now. Nobody on. Kyver Ruiz will now be your batter. Ruiz is 0 for 1. 2-2 pitch. Well struck into right field. Wind might be pulling it up near the warning track. Sano is going to pull it in, and he will make the play. That one sounded good coming off the bat, but that has been the way it's gone for Kyber Ruiz of late. Wind is going to keep that one in the park. It turns into just a very loud second out. 2 outs now, bottom of the 4th. Alex Bregman will be your batter. One to delivery from Rosario. Got him with the off-speed pitch on the outer half, called strike 3. Next indeed, but run has scored due to the hustle and small ball from Bobby Witt. We'll go to the 5th inning now. It's a 2-1 ball game. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm keeping on going. No need to stop here because, again, we got the 10 o'clock deadline, and because it's a school vacation week here where I'm located.
Dirty Turkish architect, flatten, forty, Philip, bucket, Martin, Perkaluma, whack a frax, whack, back and slide it back, tar in that cut it back, rack a lava.
Top of the 5th we go. Journey of the Starters brought to you tonight by Commission's Fuel of Choice, the OJ IPA from Lone Pine Brewery. For Matt Manning, 4 innings of work. He's given up 3 hits, 2 earned runs. 1 has been the home run allowed to Lucas Parker. Hasn't walked anybody. He has struck out 6 to this point. 65 pitches for Matt Manning through his journey thus far. All right, top of the 5th we go. We got the bottom 3rd of the order due up. We'll start with Tony Bernazard. He is 0 for 1. I think Tim got the joke that I was having earlier. Two pitch to Bernazard. Grounded over to first. It's going to be a race over to the bag, but Bregman will get there just in front of Bernazard, who flies down the line. He will get the 3 unassisted for the first out here in the top of the 5th. 1 out now for Sam McMillan. McMillan 0 for 1. I just saw Dishnet did the clip of the phone. 0-1 pitch to McMillan, a swinging bunt back in front of home plate. Ruiz chases after it. He will easily throw out his fellow battery mate for the second out. Hold on, I gotta take a peek at how bad that looked. Just curious. The face. I appreciate Great Scott keeping track of how many calls we have had tonight. It's the equivalent of prank calls here, pretty much. And like I said, coincidence that it happens the first night that we stream again? Perception is reality, gang. Anyway, Manuel Margot with 2 outs now, top of the 5th. Margot is 0 for 1 tonight. 0-1 pitch. Grounded over to second. Morgan has it. He'll throw over to first. Every odd inning has been a 1-2-3 inning for Matt Manning thus far. That's a pretty good pace to go. Fortunately, the 6th inning is next, though, but we'll see how it goes. Halfway through this game is official. It's 2-1 Kansas City. Before we continue, let's go. No, we'll go one more half inning, then we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard so you can see how your favorite eMLB team is doing throughout the league. Miggy's 1 hit from 3,000. I saw the nice post from Joey Votto today, who said that every night he would watch quietly, low-key, watch Cabrera to learn, to beat the best, you got to basically learn from the best. Can't wait for Margot to Robbie a player for the sexy play of the day, huh? All right, bottom of the 5th we go. One more time. Journey of the Starter is brought to you by Commission's Choice of Beer tonight. The OJ IPA from Lone Pine Brewery. Alejandro Rosario, 4 innings of work, has given up 1 hit. 1 run has been allowed. It is unearned at this point due to the error from Sam McMillan. Rosario has walked 2 batters, hit 1 batter, and struck out 3. With 56 pitches through the night thus far. Anyway, all right, my wife being crazy right now. My wife is in what I like to call, and I'm going to use language because it's the only way I can call it. My wife is in stab-a-bitch mode right now because she's in that mode. You know Happy Gilmore? Where he just breaks the glass and ready to jab Shooter McGavin with it. That'd be my wife right now. So, with the phone. Anyway, Dexter Morgan 0 for 1 tonight. Ian Happ, Michael Brooks waiting on deck. One, 2 pitch to Dexter. Grounded, hard to short. Lopez has it. He'll throw over to first in time to get Dex for the first down. Good night, Extreme. Thank you again for the resub. I appreciate that, and I'll circle back with you on your boosts there soon enough. Oh. Oh, thank you for the 2 gifted subs on the way out the door as well. I see that Kebalau and you, or is it yo, or is it like George Animal Steel? You, I don't know. Hey, you. I swear, when I met him when I was 9 years old, that's what I was going to get. So when I met him behind the scenes and he's like, hey, how are you, buddy? Good to see ya. I'm like, and then later he's munching on a turnbuckle. That's when I realized, okay, it's a show. I was 9. All right. Ian Happ. 1 out here, bottom of the 5th. Happ 0 for 1. First pitch grounded over to Bernazard, deep in the hole in the shift. He'll throw it over to first in time to get Happ for the 2nd out. 2 outs now, bottom of the 5th. The great professor. 2 outs now. Michael Brooks will be the batter. Friendly reminder to my GMs. Minerva, you already did it, but a friendly reminder. When you're batting, GMs, remind me or let me know your intention for the next time you're on the mound, if you're staying with your pitcher or not, so that I know to stay fluid or to start telling a story of new action coming. Appreciate that. All right, 2 outs now. Michael Brooks will be the batter. Brooks is 0 for 1. 1-2 pitch. Swings that one down the line. That's going to be a hard one over at third for Grulin. He'll throw to first. Not in time. The speed of Michael Brooks is going to get in there. Kind of a swinging bunt down the line. Slow developing. He flew down the line as Grulin tried to get there. Made it close, but still missed him by about a step and a half. Brooks gets in just the 2nd hit on the night for the Tigers at this point. No one's officially warming up in the Tigers bullpen, but we do start to see a bit of movement as people are loosening up. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, top of the order. Jose Altuve will be your batter here. He is 0 for 2 tonight. It looked at Tranquil. It looked like it was going to do that. First pitch from Rosario will miss away, ball 1. Bernazard playing straight back behind the second base bag here in a shift against Altuve. Earlier, someone asked if they felt that Altuve was a pretty good investment here. Altuve had been signed to what, a 1-year deal? Yeah, 1-year deal for $2.25 million. It got you a .291 average to this point. His WAR coming into this, where is Altuve's WAR? It's at a 0.9. So basically, he's done near $8 million of production for a guy that's a quarter of that price. I got to say that's a pretty smart play here by Detroit to get the veteran to come in. For 1-0. Misses up and away with the slider. No chance on that one. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. Catches the outside corner. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Did not miss the zone by much. Had you known Lopez didn't want to stay in KC, you would have considered Altuve.
Evil does not.
There it is! I've been wondering where the bonnets are, but there's one. Evil does not wear a bonnet. Sean Paxler, thank you for the gifted sub as always, my friend. I appreciate that. That one lands on Great Scott! That'll get Great Scott a mini boost. He'll get a half boost for that. so you'll get to do some points to your player. Work on that outfield range that you said would have caught that Lucas Parker double. The 2-1 swung on into center field, right in the direction of Manuel Margot, who will pull it in. Makes a beautiful catch on the line. Side will be retired. Runner will be left on. 5 innings are in the books. Let's go check the out-of-town scoreboard now as we see what is happening throughout the eMLB universe. In Yankees Stadium, Red Sox are ahead 4-0, bottom of the 5th at this point. Just one hit allowed by Eduardo Rodriguez thus far. It's 4-0 Red Sox. Mets are ahead of the Phillies 5-0, bottom of the 5th. Home runs from Michael Stevenson and Shervin Newton thus far. Newton his 18th home run on the year. Not saying it, you can see it. Eric Carpenter is pitching pretty good so far. Over in Tropicana, it is Baltimore leading 3-2. Again, the battle of second and third place in American League East. If the Red Sox keep winning, that gives them a chance to get some distance on both teams. Hamilton Porter, the great Hambino, has his second career eMLB home run so far in the losing cause, as the Sox are, as the Orioles are leading 3-2. Nationals Park has the Nationals taking on the Phillies. It's a 6-2 lead for the Nats. Trey Turner has hit his 19th home run on the year there. Heading to the third at Target Field between the Twins and the Indians. No score in that one. It's in the top of the 6th at the Great American Ballpark, and the Reds are off to a 2-0 lead so far. Night, Scott. Thanks for stopping by. And again, don't forget that gets you a half boost, so we will work on your player. The number's different every single time, guys. Oh, all right, so bottom of the 3rd at Colorado, or excuse me, at Atlanta, it's 3-0 Colorado. Bottom of the 3rd in that one. Bottom of the 2nd at Busch Stadium, no score between the Cardinals and the Marlins in that one. It is top of the 1st at Chase Field, and the Dodgers are leading the Diamondbacks 2-0. Corey Seager has his 8th home run on the season for the Dodgers in that one. Only game that's a final was in the afternoon. It was the Cubs defeating the Rangers 3-2. Had a home run from Logan Tanner, as well as the 21st on the air for Kent Herbeck Jr., helping the Cubs defeat the Rangers 3-2. Everything else is not started yet and will start later tonight. All right, top of the 6th we go. Matt Manning is still in there. 6 strikeouts, 74 pitches on the day for him. He'll start with the top of the order. George Valera, Nikki Lopez, and Andrew Vaughn. Valera 0 for 2 tonight. You took the under on calls. The 0-2. Into left center field. That one's going to drop. Found the triangle, gets right in front of everybody. No chance for anyone to make the play there. Valera will get his first hit on the night. Continues to be impressive. Again, he entered play since June 1st, hitting over 330. He's at first, just the 4th hit on the day for the Royals. Nikki Lopez will be the batter now. Lopez is 0 for 2. First pitch from Manning is going to miss low, ball 1. See activity getting moving in the Detroit bullpen. Looks like Richard Lovelady and Carson Palmquist are the first people we see getting loose in the bullpen. One 1-0 pitch is going to miss outside. 2 balls, no strikes. What? Is that even English, Minerva? Okay, I got it. The 2-0. He squares the bunt. He'll hit it towards the right side. Manning will range over to it. Checks his options. Throws the first. It will be a successful sacrifice bunt for Nikki Lopez. Valera will get up to second safely. We've got one out now. Andrew Vaughn will come into the box with a runner in scoring position now. Vaughn is 0 for 2 tonight.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Greg Garrett, thank you very much for hitting the follow button. We welcome you to the Fluff Kitty Ninjas show and the home of the eMLB universe. Four pitches have been called by the dugout. Manning will give the intentional pass to Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn is not going to be given an opportunity. That could be dangerous as the home run hitting Lucas Parker is going to come into the box, but in a force out situation now. Parker, 2 for 2 tonight. He's had a double. Hit his 16th home run on the season. This could be a very painful decision for Detroit. First pitch from Manning will find its way down the middle, called strike one. I got your instructions, Mark. I'm curious if that phone is going to ring after 9 o'clock, which is technically illegal in the United States. At least on a business line, it's supposed to be illegal. Oh, 1. Grounded up the middle. Steps on the bag for one. Hard throw over to first. In time for the double play. What a play from Michael Brooks.
Yeah, baby.
Takes care of business himself. Parker will ground into the 6-3 double play. Side will be retired. Quality start in the books. The Bill Doran special, we'll call it. Quality start for Matt Manning, but he's still losing. It's bottom of the 6th we go. 2-1 Royals. All right, bottom of the 6th. Cedric Mullins, Bobby Witt, Riley Green are due up for the Tigers here. Alejandro Rosario will be still on the mound. 71 pitches through his outing for him. Mullins, the batter, 1 for 2 tonight. Just 2 hits allowed thus far by Rosario. 3-2 pitch. Here comes the delivery. Rolls it over to first. Parker has it. Calls off Rosario. Steps on the bag as he beats Mullins there for the first out. Went chasing after ball 4 there. Very aggressive at bat from Cedric Mullins. 1 out now. Bobby Witt Jr. will be your batter. Witt is 0 for 1. He did get hit by a pitch earlier on. Looks like Palmquist and Lovelady have gone and sat back down. See more activity happening in the Detroit bullpen. 3-2 pitch. Snapped right back up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Well struck right back up the middle for Bobby Witt. He'll get his first hit of the night, just the 3rd hit on the day for the Tigers. 1 out now. Riley Green will be your batter. Green did get the ground out RBI back in the 4th inning. Hey Brent, that's cool to hear if you did. Be much easier to get you involved in the process and everything there going forward. First pitch. That one's going to be thrown outside as a pitch out, but nothing happening there as Green watches it all the way. 1 ball, no strike. Witt did get a stolen base earlier today. Matt Barnes is warming up. Another player is starting to stand up, but they are doing calisthenics with their back to us in a position we can't see the number from here. So we'll call him indistinguishable second guy warming up in the bullpen for the Tigers. Sure thing, Brett. 1-0. That one will miss up and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Delivery. It's a quick check on Witt, who gets back in safely. Defense is in a full shift against Green here. Two 0. Misses outside. 3 balls, no strikes. And on a 3-0 count, here comes the pitching coach. They're going to check on Rosario. I've still got some juice. Wife and kids going out of town for a week. Woohoo! I mean, I'll miss them very much. Steve is like... We love them, but it's also nice to have that small little sliver of freedom from once in a blue moon. .30 pitch. That one's going to miss outside. Ball 4.
Just a bit outside.
Walks him on 4 pitches. Green will get down to first. That's the 3rd walk of the night issued by Alejandro Rosario. Sounds like a lot of OTP 23 time. Jimmy Sharfie has been starting to warm up in the Tigers bullpen. Not the Tigers, the Royals bullpen, my bad. 2 on, 1 out. Kaibe Ruiz is 0 for 2. He hit one to the warning track in his last at bat. First pitch finds its way down the middle off speed for strike. Rosario looking for his 3rd win against the Tigers this season. Trying to extend the Royals' current winning streak to 6. The 0-1. Both runners are going. The throw over to 3rd. That is going to be in time. They're going to nail him for the attempted double steal.
No, God!
Sam McMillan came up quick, read the the play from Bobby Witt Jr., and he will gun him down at 3rd. Green will get to 2nd safely. Sam McMillan's going to burn his old team there with the throw as he guns down Bobby Witt at 3rd. Redemption for the last time. A review, calls the manager. Unfortunately, there's not one available. 2 outs, no balls, 2 strikes with Green at 2nd now. The pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. Sounds like we'll either get you in there on Sunday, Steve, or maybe you can do the Monday. The 1-2. Lifted into left, fisted it off, and that will work for a base hit. Here comes the play at the plate. Taking the corner, heading for home is Green to throw. Not in time. RBI single from Kyber Ruiz, and it's a tie ball game. Ruiz, who came into this one 3 for 24 in his last 7, gets his 45th RBI on the year. It's a tie ball game, 2-2. I mean, look at where the pitch was. 97-mile-an-hour fastball in. That's one of those you just got to tip your hat to Kyber Ruiz for beating Alejandro Rosario in that one. That's going to be the day for Rosario. As it's going to be a call to the bullpen, and Surf and Turf, Jimmy Sherfy, will get the call. Sherfy, the 33-year-old from Camarillo, California, enters play 1-1 on the year with a 4.55 ERA. 31 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 29 hits, 16 earned runs. 3 of those have been allowed by Homer. He has walked 14 and struck out 30 to this point. He'll throw the mid-upper 90s fastball with a solid curveball and a changeup. Sherfy, now a 9-year veteran, drafted in the 10th round by the Arizona Diamondbacks back in 2013. The former Oregon Duck. Shout out to Danny Smith. Quack, quack. All right, Sherfy inherits Ruiz over at first. He'll face off against Alex Bregman here with 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Bregman 0 for 1 tonight. Small sample against Sherfy, 1 for 2 in his career. First pitch from Sherfy with the shift on is going to be right down Main Street. 95 on the gun, strike 1. One pitch misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lots of ducks out there. Just checking on my end, Minerva. I saw your message. No drop frames on my end. 1-1 pitch. Huh. Interesting. Didn't have drop frames on my end, but maybe something was happening somewhere in the U.S. server was. But we're still here. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Alex Bregman here with Jimmy Sherfy on the hill. Kyber Ruiz is at first. The 1-2 into right field. This one is hooking, and it will find its way into the seats, landing foul. Did not have home run distance, but Sano was in the neighborhood. Might have escaped danger there. The 1-2 grounded to short into the shift. Lopez throws over to Bernazard. A little bit of a high throw, but Bernazard brings it in quickly, just in time in front of the runner. That will retire the side. 6 innings in the books here from Comerica Park. Each team has 4 hits. Each team has 2 runs. That means it's tied, 2-2. All right, top of the 7th we go. Person making calls has resorted to eating bandwidth. That's probably very likely. All right, Matt Manning, I believe, is still going because Mark didn't tell me otherwise. Miguel Sano is your first batter. Francis Grulon and Tony Bernazard are due up afterwards. Sano is 1 for 2 tonight. 1-0 pitch to Sano. Slapped into the shift. Dexter Morgan from the shortstop range will make the play over to first in time to gun down Sano for the first out. One out now. Francis Grulon will be your batter. Grulon had a sacrifice fly back in the second and is 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch lifted into center field. This one is going to drop and get down. Good hit from Grulon as Mullins ranges over to it well. Here comes the play over to second. Grulon will slide. Just gets in there with about a half a step. Made it close as Mullins made a good adjustment route over to the ball, but Grulon was thinking too right from the get-go. He'll get in there with his 9th double on the year. 5th hit on the day for the Royals. 1 out, runner at second. Tony Bernazard is your batter, but that is going to be the night for Matt Manning as the pen is being summoned. Griffin Roberts will get the call. Roberts will make his 36th appearance. He's had 3 starts this year. Roberts, the 29-year-old from Richmond, Virginia, enters play 3-1 on the season with a 3.61 ERA. 52 and a third innings of work, has given up 40 hits, 21 earned runs. He has walked 17, struck out 63. Roberts is a first-round draft pick by the St. Louis Cardinals back in 2018 out of Wake Forest. He got acquired as a Rule 5 draft pick from the Rays in 2021, and then this season was traded in exchange for Jaquan Furcron and Alan Lewis. 500, exactly 500 career innings have been pitched by Griffin Roberts to this point as he enters play in this one. Harriet's a runner at second. 1 out. Tony Bernazard will be the batter. Bernazard is 0 for 2 tonight. He is 1 for 3 lifetime against Griffin Roberts. First pitch from Roberts with the sidearm action will get in there for call strike 1. Roberts throws the slider, the changeup, the sinker, and the cutter, and he'll touch mid-90s. He's a 4-year veteran, former Tampa Bay Red. Oh, 1 is going to come inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yes, indeed. We're going to have an awful lot of VODs coming out on our YouTube channel. If you are not a part of our YouTube channel, we ask that you hit the subscribe button so that we can continue to build that up. We have our own personalized URL now. We are looking to continue to build that up. 2-1 pitch will find its way in there with the cutter on the inner half. 2 balls, 2 strikes. checks the runner at second. Delivers the 2-2. Got him looking with the changeup. Called strike 3. Gets the changeup just in the bottom half of the zone. Bernazard is rung up. That's the first strikeout on the day for Griffin Roberts. It's a big one. 2 outs now here, top of the 7th. Sam McMillan will be your batter. McMillan is 0 for 2 tonight. Oh, to pitch. Apparently, I had the. I hate that I did that because that's not the way I want to do it. Jason Henke, thank you very much for hitting the follow. As Kamish just did a derp.
You idiot.
Somehow one pitch mode got turned off. Probably because I did it. Obviously. 7th inning stretch. Tim Lowry, you got your dancing shoes on there, sir?
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rob you. But you were born to rub me first.
That's me. I pulled a pirate, so I will give myself the whoopsie big time. 7th inning stretch here. Fluffy Kitty Ninja show as we get the second half of the 2025 season started just after the draft and after the All-Star game. We got a good one here. 2-2 as we go bottom of the 7th here. Jimmy Sherfy back on the mound as he will take on Dexter Morgan, Ian Happ, Michael Brooks are scheduled up in this inning.
Does not
Wear a bonnet.
Kitty! Thank you for the gifted sub again. This one is going to land on Billy. Billy is the Red Sox GM. He'll gladly put those points on his player. Sherfy, ready to go. Hey!
DIDNT let me Sarah this early, but hooray. Happy to be here for so long, less than 3.
Glad to have you, Minerva. Thank you for the 7-month sub. We appreciate that. As we will get back underway here. Jimmy Sherfy ready to take on Dexter Morgan. Morgan 0 for 2 tonight, 1 for 4 in his career against Sherfy. Bottom of the 7th, we go. 1-0 count from Sherfy. Into right field. This one's down the line. It'll stay fair. And it will be a base hit for Morgan. Sano got to it pretty quick, stopping Morgan's thoughts of going to, as he was slicing through the bag to go for 2, but he'll hold up for 1. Ian Happ will be the batter here. With nobody out, Happ is 0 for 2 tonight. Seeing Nolan Blackwood, as well as Carson Palmquist starting to warm back up in the Tigers bullpen. Devin Watts is starting to loosen up for the Royals. First pitch. Well struck in the air opposite field. This one's going back. Well struck and well gone. Ian Happ goes opposite field. He will put it in the bleachers. 10th home run on the season for him. 2-run shot. The Tigers will take a 4-2 lead. Well struck on that one. Look at where that one is. Another one of those, you gotta tip your hat to the batter. What do you do with that? I mean, he just hit that a ton. That wasn't a terrible pitch. Michael Brooks will be the batter. Brooks is 1 for 2. Three-two pitch. Lifted into center field, and that one's going to drop in for a hit. 3 straight hits coming for the Tigers here. They now have 7 hits on the day. Detroit 4, maybe. Who knows? Altuve will get another attempt. 4th time we go around for the batting order as Altuve comes in 0 for 3 tonight. Sherfy still there. Watts is warming up pretty aggressively now. The pitch. In there. Strike 1. One pitch in the dirt. Great block there by McMillan to make sure that Brooks could not advance on the play. Never step away, Josh, because like everyone knows, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Huh? The 1-1. In there, outside corner call, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bernazard playing right behind the bag at second base in the shift. Palmquist, Blackwood still warming up. See David Leal starting to stand around, have a chat with the pitching coach. Or the bullpen coach, we should say. The 1-2. Into right. Sano coming in. Makes the catch for the out. Hey, Beer Bandit. I appreciate you getting ready to continue your gift sub. And Beer Bandit, if you have not done so yet, we highly encourage you to join us in the Discord so that we can then invite you to create a player. Get anyone who either subs to the channel or creates a gifted sub, or gets a gifted sub, I should say, is invited to create a player for the draft next year.
Wear a bonnet!
Because we just had our draft. Danny, thank you again, sir. This one will land on Josh. We'll get to do a mini boost on his player. Thank you for doing that. Bullpen is being summoned here. Sherfy's night will be done. Not a good night for him. Devin Watts gets the call. Watts, the 30-year-old from Mooresville, North Carolina. 36 saves last season for him. Not in that same role this year as he has struggled. 2-4 on the year with a 5.4 ERA. 23 1/3 innings of work. 32 hits have been allowed. 14 earned runs have also been allowed. And he has allowed, he's allowed 3 home runs this year, walking 10 and striking out 26. It's his 7th year in the majors, all with Kansas City. He'll throw predominantly a fastball and a slider in the low to mid 90s. Watts is ready to go. Cedric Mullins will be the first to greet him. Mullins has a lot of success against Watts. 4 for 8, including a home run. He's 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch. That one's taken all the way. Strike 1. One delivery. Checks his swing. Appeal down the third. They say he held up. It was close. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Watts. Swung on. Hit straight back. That one's going to hit the backstop. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. The 1-1 pitch. Misses just low. McMillan framed that a little longer, but did not get the call. It's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Two pitch. Misses low, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. To Cedric Mullins here with Michael Brooks over at first. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to short. This one slow developing to second for 1. Over to first in time for the double play. What an execution from Nikki Lopez.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Tony Bernazard had to hurry, but he guns it over to first in time. Side is retired, but not before the opposite field home run from Ian Happ. His 10th home run on the year puts the Tigers ahead. Top of the 8th we go. Tigers lead this one 4-2. All right, top of the 8th we go. Griffin Roberts will start us off. He's got the 9-1-2 hitters due up. We'll start with Manuel Margot, who's 0 for 2 tonight, 0 for 5 in his career against Griffin Roberts. Three-two pitch. Got him swinging. 95-mile-an-hour sinker on the outer half does Margot in. It's the 3rd strikeout on the day for Griffin Roberts. We got 1 out now, top of the 8th. George Valera is coming up here. Valera is 1 for 3 tonight. That's going to be it for Roberts, though. Call to the bullpen is coming. Leal is going to come in. David Leal is getting the call here with 1 out in the 8th. David Leal on the season is 6-1. With a 3.62 ERA and 12 saves to his credit. 54 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 53 hits, 22 earned runs. He's walked 26 and struck out 66 batters to this point. Again, you know the story on Leal. He doesn't throw hard. He barely touches 90. But he has such an elusive fastball, changeup combination, and will throw an occasional curveball in there as well. It's his 3rd season in the majors. He had 36 saves for the Tigers last year. Former 24th round pick by the Astros, out in 2019 from Louisiana Tech. He's ready to face Valera. He's 1 for 4 against them in his career. 1-0 pitch. Jams him inside, lifts it to left field. That one's going to drop in for a hit, though. Valera is going to be stingy against Leal, and he'll earn himself a hit. He continues his hot streak. 6th hit on the day for the Royals now. 1 out in the 8th. Nikki Lopez is your batter. Lopez 0 for 2 today. Going to have a pinch hitter coming in, though. Carter Kieboom is going to get the call here. Kieboom coming in. Miggy strikes out. Big F. Carter Kieboom will be the batter. Kieboom, the former National, comes in. He's 2 for 27 since joining the Royals. Hitting 138 on the year with a home run and 6 runs batted in. He's never faced David Leal before. First pitch. Big swing and a miss. He looked really fooled by the fastball. Strike one. The 0-1. Watches that one all the way. He's quickly behind. No balls, 2 strikes. To pitch. Runners going, swung on and missed. He's going to throw to second. It's going to be a strike him out, throw him out, double play, and the Royals are out of the inning.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Couldn't do anything against that Leal strikeout. Easy gun down for Kyber Ruiz. Wrong time to pick a hit and run apparently there. Bottom of the 8th we go, 4-2 Tigers. All right, so Leal is going to slide over to short. Carter Keyboom will stay in the game and play third. Devin Watts is still in on 6 pitches so far. So again, your changes. Leal moves from third over to short. Carter Keyboom came in as a pinch hitter for Nikki Lopez, is now over at third. Bottom of the 8th we go. Bobby Witt, Riley Green, Kyber Ruiz are due up against Devin Watts. Witt will start off. Witt is 1 for 2 today. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded back to the mound. Gonna have to hurry as Watts. He'll get there in time as he will beat Bobby Witt to the bag for the first out. 1 out now for Riley Green here in the 8th. Green is 0 for 1 tonight. He does have an RBI on a ground out. The pitch into center. Right in the direction of Margot, who ranges a few steps to his right. Pulls it in for the second out. 2 outs now for Kyber Ruiz, who's 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI. How do you know what Boston minor league team you are with, or how can you contact your GM? Well, your GM is in here right now, I think. Bill's Boys is in here. If you're in the Discord, so again, if you think you're in the Discord, but you're not sure, there's the Discord link for you to rejoin in the Discord for you there, Brent. And Bill's Boys, who just did a points command, BLS Boys is your Boston GM. Assuming you get in the Discord, we can then link you to the Boston channel so you can chat there. And then you two can communicate on how to work on your player in a way that he would like to have you work for. All right, Ruiz is your batter with 2 outs now. Bottom of the 8th, Devin Watts delivers the 1-2 pitch. Slapped right to short, but that one's going to get by Grulin for the base hit. Stopping at first for his second hit on the day is Kyber Ruiz. Two outs now with him at first. Alex Bregman is your batter. Bregman is 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch is going to come inside, ball 1. One 0 pitch in there, strike 1. One delivery struck into center field, coming over to his left. Manuel Margot, who will line it up and make the catch. and that will retire the side. We're going to go to the 9th inning. Royals with their last chance. They trail 4-2. Bullpen is quiet here at this moment. This is David Leal's game to win or save, as he's looking for his 13th save on the year. He'll have the middle of the order due up. Andrew Vaughn, Lucas Parker, and Miguel Sano are coming up. Friendly reminder, next schedule eMLB broadcast will be this Sunday, 10 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Daylight Time. Coffee with the Commish edition, as we will do 7 days of the eMLB universe. David Leal ready to go. Andrew Vaughn will be the first to greet him. 0 for 2 tonight, 1 for 6 in his career. The 1-2 from Leal.
Strike 3.
Got him looking.
Emotional damage.
80th time on the season. Andrew Vaughn has gone down. It's the second strikeout of the night for David Leal. We've got one out here, top of the 9th. Lucas Parker will come in now. Parker had a good night, double with a home run. 0 for 1 against Leal in his career. 3-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss at the ball 4. He's going to throw it down to first. He will get him in time. Absolute cricket swinging on that ball. He tries to get to first on the drop third strike, but he will get thrown out by Ruiz. Royals are now down to their final strike. David Leal with 3 strikeouts on the night. Miguel Sano is now coming in. Sano is 1 for 3 tonight, 0 for 3 in his career against David Leal. Doesn't matter, he's getting pinch hit. P.D. Halpin, it will be a lefty on lefty. You sure about that? You want a lefty on lefty? Okay, changed his mind. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't go with Jacques Landry. Cody Masters is going to come in instead. Masters, the pinch hitter, coming in for Miguel Sano. Masters, 226 on the year, 2 home runs and 15 runs batted in, 0 for 1 in his career against David Leal. The 1-0 pitch to Masters. Lifted to right. Coming over, making the play. Ian Happ will get it. That will retire the side, and that will end your ball game. Detroit, 4-9 on the season, will get their 5th win in July, as they will end the Royals' 5-game win streak. As we come back live and look at the box score. Good game from both of you. Congratulations. $350,000 earned to the Tigers for their victory. $150,000 will go to the Royals.
After stream PM me boost number, pretty please smiley face. 400 bits for Detroit's 4 runs.
Very nice, and that's enough. It's a multiple of 500 for you, so that is a boost for bits. Thank you, Jake. I will do my best to remind you afterwards. I should be good with that. Good game by both sides. It was pretty well pitching performance there as we look at the box scores. Looking at Kansas City, George Valera was 2 for 4 tonight. Lucas Parker, probably the best hitter for the Royals this evening. Double his 23rd on the year. Hit his 16th home run of the season. That leads the Royals. Miguel Sano, Francis Gruon also with hits, but just 6 hits on the day for the Royals. They struck out 12 times on the day, including 3 strikeouts for Andrew Vaughn, who got the hat trick. For the Tigers, Kever Ruiz, probably the best hitter on the day, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Ian Happ had the most timely hit as his 2-run homer in the 7th inning was the winning blow for the Tigers as they will win this one 4-2. Again, thanks to Ian Happ's 10th home run on the year. Michael Brooks did have 2 hits on the day. Kever Ruiz, again, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Riley Green had 2 walks on the day and had an RBI on a ground out, which was the prettiest play on the day, thanks to Nikki Lopez. For the pitchers, Alejandro Rosario pitched pretty good, just could not stay around long enough. 5 2/3 innings of work. He gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 run was earned. He walked 3 and struck out 3. Through 92 pitches on the day, did see the ERA go down from 3.4 to 3.29. But unfortunately, Jimmy Sherfy could not hold it down. 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, including the home run to Ian Happ, which was the difference in this game. Sherfy takes the loss. He's 1-2 on the year. Devin Watts did come in, allowing 1 hit, but is pretty scoreless afterwards for 1 2/3 of his day. Matt Manning went 6 1/3, gave up 5 hits, 2 earned runs. He walked 1 and struck out 6, just 85 pitches on the day for him. But still a good day for Manning overall. Griffin Roberts, perfect inning for him. He struck out every batter he got out. He'll improve to 4-1 on the year. David Leal did allow a hit, but he struck out 3 over an inning and 2/3. He will get his 13th save of the season for the feisty one. I'm trying to figure out, how do I say that name? Ataraxi? Either way I say it wrong, I appreciate you hitting the follow button. Welcome to the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show, the home of the eMLB universe. Ataraxi, thank you. Second one, nailed it. Nailed it! Like Batman. First time. Anyway, Matt Manning, named the player of the game. I'd say Happ for the game winner. Manning pitched okay, but I still say Happ for the game winner. Just my 2 cents. So look at action around the league to see how this Friday went elsewhere. Red Sox will maintain their American League East lead as they defeat the Yankees 6-2. Eduardo Rodriguez will improve to 8-5 on the year. Miguel Andujar did get his 15th home run in the loss. Game of the night you just saw was the Tigers taking on the Royals. Royals had a 5-game win streak coming into that one, and the Tigers were trying to avoid their 10th loss in just 14 games so far in the month of July. They will get the victory, defeating the Royals 4-2. Griffin Roberts getting the win. David Leal got the save despite Lucas Parker's 16th home run on the season, which leads the Royals. Rays will defeat the Orioles 7-6 with a lot of fireworks late in that game.
Does not
wear a bonnet.
Danny with the gifted sub. Thank you, Danny. As that one lands on Ataraxi, and that means Ataraxi's been invited to join us in the Discord and create a virtual player for our next draft. We just did the draft last week, so it would be the next draft, which is a few months from now. But you are invited to create a virtual player, build up the draft, your draft stock, so that you can be drafted in the future. Funny. All right, so the Rays scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th after giving up a couple in that 9th inning. Josh Hader gets the victory. Not 1, but 2 home runs from Hamilton Porter, the great Hambino, including the first home run on the season for Paul Goldschmidt as a member of the Rays, as that helps the Rays beat the Orioles 7-6. Cleveland will defeat the Twins 4-3. Shane Bieber gets the win over Emerson Hancock in that one. Several home runs on the day. Tyler Freeman, Jose Ramirez, which Gonzalez, that's Jacob Gonzalez. I think that's his first career eMLB home run. It is. Congrats to the 23-year-old getting his first home run, helping the Indians win 4-3. The world champion Angels will defeat the White Sox 7-6. Shohei Ohtani getting the win, now 6-8 on the year. Drew Mendoza, Louis Ramos went deep in the game for the Angels. Sir Anthony Dominguez got his 5th save on the season. Toronto Blue Jays will defeat the Athletics 5-2. Thanks to the help from Aaron Judge, who hit his 18th home run on the year. Sebastian Olivero gets the win in relief. He's 2-0 on the year. Travis Bergen got his 22nd save in that one. Jays win 5-2. Out west, the Mariners will defeat the Astros 5-1. Cecil Stud Cantrell, Community Credit Player of Hets, gets his first career eMLB victory as he'll defeat Aaron Nola and the Astros 5-1. He had a little help from his friends as Javi Baez and Reggie Allen went deep in that one. The afternoon game that was a final earlier on saw the Cubs defeat the Rangers 3-2. Ken Herbeck Jr. and Logan Tanner getting home runs to help the Wrigley faithful be happy going home and flying the W as they defeat the Rangers, who scored 2 to start that game off. They couldn't score any more afterwards. Cubs win 3-2. Mets will defeat the Phillies 5-1. Eric Carpenter gets his 7th win on the year. He brought a no-hitter through 5 innings. Couldn't hold on to it, but he held on long enough to get his 7th win on the year. Mike Stevenson, Shervin Newton getting home runs for the Mets in that one. Nationals defeat the Pirates 11-4. Joe Diggs, the illusionist, will win his 11th win on the season. He had a little help from his little brother Mark Diggs, who went deep. 15 home runs for Mark Diggs. Can somebody get a scouting report on this guy and stop him? Holy crap, what is he hitting? 449 at this point. Dude's a glitch. What's going on with that? Trey Turner also had his 19th home run for the winning side. Brendan Trevino did get his 18th in a losing effort for the Pirates. Reds will defeat the Brewers 8-3. Tyler Baum finally gets his first win on the year. He got help from Ryder Jones, who hit his 9th home run and survived home runs from Christian Yelich and Akil Baddoo. Rockies will defeat the Braves 5-0. Chris Archer, looking like vintage Chris Archer, gets his 3rd win on the year. Brendan Rodgers, Seiya Suzuki with home runs for the Rocks as they will defeat the Braves 5-0. Cardinals will shut out the Marlins 2-0 as Jack Flaherty will get his 7th win on the year. Jake Willis ends up being the hard luck loser, falling to 8-9. MJ Melendez will get his 10th home run on the year. It's a solo shot to help the Cardinals beat the Marlins. Dodgers, behind my big old head, will defeat the Diamondbacks as they double up on them 4-2. Couple home runs from Corey Seager, one from Rod Metzler. Solo shots from Jeremy Harmon and Aaron Cross, but not enough to beat Freddie Peralta, who gets his 7th win on the year. Juan DePaula will fall to 9-7 for the Diamondbacks. Final game on the schedule saw the Giants defeat the Padres 5-4. Ridge Heisler will outduel Mackenzie Gore. Gore was looking for his 11th win on the year. He'll fall to 10-5 instead. That is Austin Adams getting his 13th save as a member of the Giants. Giants defeat the Padres 5-4. Before I hit the speed button, good, I'm all set there, so the Discord will be populated. We'll do this. We're not going to sim the other days online. Let me look real quick. Oops. Looking forward to trade news. All right, since drops won't continue on Franchise Hockey Manager, I'm more open to sending you elsewhere. So, Crazy Coach is doing MLB The Show, and Danielle Freak is doing a sports broadcast. He is currently watching Nets at Celtics and Jays versus the Red Sox, so he's doing the Sportscaster Accelerator program here on Twitch. I'll let you guys decide and dictate where we're going to go. So is it Crazy Coach or Danielle Freak? Just go on ahead and tell me in chat. we'll look at injuries real quick. Ryan Helsley had a sinus infection. He'll just be unavailable or just be bothered by it for a couple of days. Any transactions? Probably not. Nope. These are all signing your players to signing bonuses, so good. The porn star has signed in Tampa. Any of our virtual players? So let's see. Stroman signs a minor league deal with the Mets. Tapia signs a minor league deal with the Marlins. Let's see. Jules Zana is Pete's community created player. Bob Royals community created. Martin Bradford, there is Extreme, having signed. Giannis Garbo, that's Legacy's player, has signed with the Tigers. Grumpy Old has signed with the Astros. Gorgalicious Booty Whomper, he's done his signing with the Braves. Pablo Sanchez, the secret weapon, has signed, as well as Mr. Rogers, neighbor. Mike Spiegel's a 1.0 player. Coach Playa has signed. Cava.com has signed. That's what we have signed so far. A couple more should take place after. Looks like we are gonna go over. Crazy Coach was the call. So I will send you over to him. Don't forget, we will be back Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Coffee with the Commission. We don't know which game we're going to do yet, but we will know soon. But for now, back to Litterbox I go. Fluffy Kitty Ninjas do assassinate, and you are looking at their victim. So next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my old head back on straight, and we will be back in front of you Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, Coffee with the Commish, 10 o'clock Eastern, as always. We hope to see you there. We've got 7 days of games going as we are approaching the trade deadline, which will be Tuesday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time here on our Discord. So there'll be some activity, I'm sure, on podcasts and trade speculation. We'll see. But for now, that is all for now. Commissioner LB reminding you, how you think directs your life. When you think your best, you're going to be your best. So please, go do your best. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Hump day, yeah. We'll see ya. Peace.
You jackass!